I'm the first person, black or white, who called attention to the fact that you were finding that there was the rate of people who were African Americans who are dying was 3 times that of white people. I don't carry around a stamp on my head saying progressive and I'm AOC, but I have more of a record of getting things done in the United States Congress than anybody you know. Case Congress than anybody you know. Case Congress than anybody you know. Let's get something straight. You shouldn't be disappointed. What I've done so far is more than anybody else has done this far. Okay? Number one. Number
I hear you niggas talk. Well, let me talk too. You screaming, you killing niggas. Well, I'm killing too. The lyrics pistols. Whatever you wanna call. Females, you think they love you, no, they love you 'cause you ball. Set aside.
Once again, it's on. Now here we go again. We told you. We told you. We told you. Joe Biden is no different. For him to have the audacity to say what he's saying, like when you listen to this audio, you can hear the boldness, like he's the head nigga in charge. Like he's putting all these black leaders in check.
A completely closed call, so just want to remind you of that. There's no recording.
I'm the first person, black or white, who called attention to the fact that you were finding that there was the rate of people who were African Americans who are dying was 3 times that of white people. I don't carry around a stamp on my head saying progressive and I'm AOC, but I have more of a record of getting things done in the United States Congress than anybody you know. Let's get something straight. You shouldn't be disappointed.
It's kind of like when niggas get around us, they chest puff out, they want to be bold in a position of power and stuff, but when you see those white folks come around them, that energy, that level, it goes down. So when you listen to this audio, you can hear this toughness that Joe Biden speaks, because I guess some of the black leaders was asking for some kind of positions or whatever could be the case, and he's getting pissed off. That's Joe Biden pissed off, who want to act like this tough guy. And see, these black leaders who are old and washed up, washed away, they are a bunch of busters, will sit there and allow this man to raise his voice and talk to them any kind of way. This is why a new generation of young men, young thugs, who should have been there and peeped that talk that Joe Biden was talking and checked Joe Biden. Because when I heard him talk the way he was talking, my first reaction was I smack that nigga. That's what I would say. I'd jump up and smack him like the B that he is. But because you got these black busters, these black leaders in here kissing butt, now Joe Biden gave him his ass to kiss. And want to blame like, oh, well, we got to get along with everybody. No, they just don't want to do anything particularly for black people. That's all it is. So in this video, this is the demise of the Democratic Party, because after these years, if we don't wake up, which I think we're going to, except for the old coon people or whatever, they may not wake up because they still indebted and embedded with this foolishness of having these white folks to talk to them any kind of way. And then when the black people step up to them, they want to get all mean like Clive Byrne, this nigga's face right here. This is the face of a nigga who don't like black people. Want to get mean and look bold and ugly when you confront them about something, but when the white people confront him, all that goes away. He's a humble guy now. And it's just sickening to see these guys being talked to by this wannabe thug, Joe Biden, who thinks he's the big shot. Someone should have jumped up and slapped him right in his mouth. Just on GP. for even talking like this. That's why you need the young lions to be up in there now. Because these black old people now, they're done. They're the ones who want attention from their white master. They're the ones who exalt their white masters. They're the ones who, if you talk to about their white master, they get mad at you. These are the people you have in political office over us. And it serves black people well that Joe Biden is just like anybody else, just like Trump. And we told you. Too many videos been out implying what this man is about. But nobody want to listen because he's Democratic. That means he loves black people. When are we going to learn? They are the masters of deception. All the way down to the Clintons. Even Barack Obama. The African. Yeah, they got black faces, but white hearts. Yeah, they got black faces, but white hearts. Yeah, they got black faces, but white hearts. So anybody with a black face can come up to proclaim to be black, or they feel black, or they make us think that they're on a black team, but they're not. Most of them are from other parts, backgrounds, or whoever knows what nationality that they are. So don't always put this like because they're black, we're all the same. Some black nations don't even consider themselves black. You think that if you go and ask the Hawaiians or black Hawaiians, are they black? They're going to say they're Hawaiian. You understand? People don't want to identify themselves as black, and let the record speak for itself that when you hear them say black, that means Negroes. It's not talking about black people from all over. It's just talking about us in particular. That's it. So Joe Biden gives black people his behind the kiss. That's good for him. And it's funny because I was watching this video, and there's one of these old ladies called in, and she's crying, "Oh, Joe Biden gonna do," to what was that, the Authority show, Jason Black show or whatever. And some caller called in, she's crying, and Joe Biden's gonna do much. We don't die for this place, and all that bullshit she's talking. Now reality is, Joe Biden has given you all his behind the kiss. And we see, and this has been going on before even, this is probably why I was looking at a lot of people from other parts of the world, like foreign people. They was looking worried that Trump was going to win and stuff. So it must be something going on in that they know about that we don't know about. It's why they were so concerned, because they looked at concern. I was seeing the faces of concern among them. So it got to be some stuff going on. But being misled and being the architects of misleading people, and it serves us right to be deceived because we don't want to listen to the niggas who's telling you how these people are. You got old people trying to convince young people, brainwashing the young people coming up. We got to get with our youth because they're going to end up raising another generation of these particular people who we have already up there kissing whiteys behind and hating black people. Yeah. So now, here we go.
I hear you niggas talking. Well, let me talk to you. You scream.
Remind you of that. There's no recording.
I'm the first person, black or white, who called attention to the fact that you were finding that there was the rate of people who were African Americans who are dying was 3 times that of white people. I don't carry around a stamp on my head saying progressive and I'm AOC, but I have more of a record of getting things done in the United States Congress than anybody you know. Let's get something straight.